You serious?
It's How to Kill an Hour. Welcome to another episode. I'm Marcus Bronzy.
I'm Sean.
How's it going, Sean?
Very well, very well.
Ready for another week, yeah?
Indeed.
Yeah, man. It's been a bit of a mad one. Like, I think we may have to do our first ever remote recording coming up because I might not be around next week.
We do this.
So we might have to just do this, innit, bruv? So this is the last time I might see you for a few weeks.
Oh.
To the end of... Fucking sarcastic. So it's like, took out the tiny violin. But yeah, man, we've got like a new season of this show, and basically Sean and I go through the internet, find some funny-ish and talk about it, really. And every week we either make each other laugh or make each other want to die by kicking off with some quick fire jokes. But before we get into that, bruv, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm
In
good.
and of yourself.
You know, it was tough though. I'm not gonna lie. This morning when I woke up and it was still very dark, and I left my house and it was still dark, and it was raining.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's this time of the year again, innit?
Yeah, man. Because I've not been gymming. Usually when it started raining today at 5:30 a.m, I usually am like walking through that rain to go to the gym. But because it hurt me back because I'm not at the gym at the moment, like I literally just kept it super chill. Looked outside and went, good thing I'm not going to close it. But yeah, close the windows. But yeah, it's getting dark, man. And it's darkness is coming
depressing,
in.
Innit?
It is, man. I think we are so... The thing that I've realised, what makes the UK lovely is we have the mildest weather, and humans generally don't mind mild. When I say mild, not hot, not cold, just pleasant, right? We've had that bit now, haven't we? After summer where we've had a few pleasant days.
Yeah.
Now it's fucking cold, bruv.
Yeah.
Get me? Sun's out. You know, people go, it's this time of year when people go, oh, lovely day, isn't it? I'm like, yeah, till I swing a corner, miss the sun, and I'm in like, yeah. I feel like I'm on the moon. You know, I'm like in those space shows, in those space shows, like I don't watch Star Trek. But like in most space shows, it's really hot or it's really cold, innit? When they haven't got much
Dark
atmosphere.
side of the moon and all that.
Dark side of the moon, of course. Yeah, man. All right, but good to see you here though. Anyway, bruv.
Likewise.
Get me? Right, let's crack straight on though. Quick fire jokes.
So you got some for me this week, yeah?
They are for me. And moving forward, Sean has suggested, I've accepted, and something that rhymes with antiseptic, I have accepted that we're going to have a soundboard where we can, praise each other or cuss each other. Or not. Depending on the jokes. So we'll definitely do that. So yeah, my quick fire jokes, I've got a few of those. I'm just going to roll through them, Sean.
Let's go.
Feel free to break them down if you want. We can go for it. Me to the waiter. Excuse me, my onion rings. The waiter says, answer it then. There's going to be a lot of painful ones today. That's one of those ones, isn't it? You're like, all right. Should we just move on? You just want to move on?
No, see, that was a kind of joke which like it doesn't hit that much at the beginning, and then it just lingers. It's like a chili. It's like like a mild chili lingerer.
It's like that is an actual dad joke, innit? That one though, because it's always at a restaurant where a dad's like, and everyone's like, exactly. Dad, leave it, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, I saw an advert in a shop window for a television. It said, stuck on max volume, only $5. I thought, can't turn that down.
It's right in the dad joke section there. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right. A man walks into a bar with a newt on his shoulder. The bartender says, what an interesting pet. What's his name? Tiny, the man replies. What an odd name. Why'd you call him Tiny, says the bartender. Because he's minute.
Yes. I like that.
Is that horrible?
Yeah, no, I like that one.
Minute? A little bit of wordplay?
Yeah, a little bit of wordplay. I'm always on board for some wordplay.
Yeah. Did you see that one coming though?
No.
Okay, fair enough. I'm getting real sick of millennials' attitudes. Who do they think they are, walking around like they rent the place? I'll go again. I'm getting real sick of millennials' attitudes. Who do they think they are, walking around like they rent the place?
Okay.
Like to say like they own the place? I'm glad that I've got one back on you this week, because last week you had the stationery shop and I was like,
yeah. Oh, this one feels worse to me. That was took a while, didn't it? Jeez,
dread. All right, I'm dyslexic, so this one rang so true to me, it's funny. My doctors told me that I wouldn't be good at poetry because I'm dyslexic, but I've made 3 bowls, a vase, and they're lovely. Oh, man. My boss hates it when I shorten his name to Dick, probably because his name's Steve.
Wait, hold on a minute. What? Dick is short for
Richard.
Richard.
Yeah.
How, I feel like that's a wind up. Who came up with that in the first place? I feel like someone was just fully boiling someone off, and then they were like, "No, that's the shortened version of your name, no?"
Yeah. Richard, Dick. Yeah, everyone knows that, and it became. Do you know what's mad? William and Bill. I get it, but where's the B in William? What like William and Will? But I know there's people called
that's mad.
Step too far.
That's crazy too.
Yeah, that's like me, like Marcus, and me just call me Wark.
Call you Barry.
Call me Bark. Yeah, call me Barry. You get me? Yeah, you get me?
Yeah,
it's like
random.
It's like, yeah, my name's Sean, but you can call me F for short. Like, it's like, I don't get it.
No rhyme or reason, no?
No rhyme or reason. No reason or rhyme. No face, no crime. My son asked my dad, why are there great pyramids in Get that right. My son asked my dad, why are there the great pyramids in Egypt? Let me get this right. I read that wrong because I'm actually dyslexic.
I thought that was the end of the joke. I was like, no, I don't get this one as well.
I fucked that one up. I'm sorry. My son asked, Dad, why are there great pyramids in Egypt? And I said, son, because they're too big for the British to move. I got over a colonialism joke there.
Hey, this is. Have you seen the James Acaster one where he talks about we go in colonialism and going around and robbing everyone and putting it in the museum and like displaying it. Yeah. People know you've robbed it because you've put it in a display case with a plaque in case you weren't sure that it was yours, isn't it?
Exactly where it's nicked from, innit? And the time and date.
And the thing to say just how important it is to you and your culture.
Bruv, that's one of those things, isn't it? Where if an alien was to look at us and be like, what the fuck is going on? Right? It's one of those ones, isn't it? It's weird. Yeah. Like flirting. You know what I mean? We'll go to alien. So you express interest in each other by cracking jokes.
Or pulling hair.
Pulling hair, yeah. So you abuse each other, or whatever you're into, innit, Sean? That's a strong flirt though, isn't it?
It's the flirting that you used to do when you're in primary school, isn't it? You pinch and pull hair and nonsense like that, right?
It's not what the kids are doing nowadays now.
No.
Okay, no. Son. Oh, that's the same joke.
Oh, brother, you did that one. Yeah, you got that one right.
Sorry. That was a joke. Okay. Right. Killing your father is called patricide. Killing your mother is called matricide. So what is killing your friend called?
Don't know.
Homicide.
No, I was like, I'm going to get this one.
All right, I got a few more.
Wait, can I just ask? Are the first two, is that just nonsense? Or is that,
I have no idea. Should we find out? Go on.
I feel like we need. As you were saying that, I was like, really?
I know that something that I've cracked a joke about on another podcast because I didn't know what it was at the time. Because somebody got in trouble for infanticide, and I was like, oh, that's a tasty drink. That's killing a kid. The killing of one's mother. It is.
Matricide.
Matricide. It's not the killing of a mattress. Patricide is the killing of a father. It's not the killing of someone called Patrick. So there you go. And there's infanticide as well. And I've already cracked a joke about that on another podcast, so we won't go there again. Without knowing what it was, by the way. My ignorance might have saved me a bit there, right?
Homicide.
Homicide. Brethren side.
Yeah.
Matey side.
Boy.
Right. Homicide. Right. No one ever talks about the real reasons why aliens never visited Earth. Well, you know why, Sean?
Go on.
It's because our solar system gets terrible reviews. We only have 1 star.
I think that's gonna have to go on the soundboard,
isn't it? Right. I booked a limo for $250. It didn't even come with a driver. All that money and nothing to show for it.
Yes. Hey, that's a fun one. Yeah.
All right, cool. Last one, right? 2 guys walk into a bar. Hey, donkey, get the beers in, shouts one guy to the other. The barman says to the other guy that gets called donkey, he goes, that's a bit mean. Why does he call you donkey? And the man replies, it's okay, you know, he always calls me donkey.
Oh, that's so shit. But it's kind of good because it is really shit.
It is horrible. It is horrible. It is horrible. So there you go. Those are my jokes of the week.
That is like the whale one that we spoke about last week, where you could just continue that heel.
How many heels in did I get till you clocked it?
Oh, like one. Yeah, like one. But if you'd continued for about 15 minutes, I think it would have still been funny as well.
See, I still think that, by the way, to refer back to last week's joke, there was a joke, which if you want to get into properly, listen to the episode, where we spoke about somebody doing something for so long that it's unfunny and then it becomes funny again.
Yeah.
I'm yet to actually see that in real life. Have you seen that happen in real life?
Stick around for the whole thing, though.
Yeah. Have you seen it? Because I think it might be one of those wives' tales, you know. Old little wives' tales.
Not in person, I haven't, but when I've seen certain people, performing, and then there's a certain point where you're like, I don't know where this is going, and then it comes back full circle.
Gets funny again.
But you got to be able to hold a room to do that now.
Yeah. I don't think I quite got that in the bag. But yeah, what was your favourite out of those, by the way? Wow.
I think it was I think it was the limo, the chauffeur one.
I think the chauffeur. I can't believe when I saw that, I was like, that's a singer right there, bro. All right, sick, man. All right, cool. I think up next is, by the way, that was our dad jokes of the week. Again, I'll put that on the soundboard as well. But what have you got now? Mad headlines
of the week.
There we go.
Right, this one. Okay, this is not such a mad headline, but it was something that I was like, I feel like it could potentially need a discussion.
Go for it.
So they found.
Oh, that is mad.
I know, right? It's crazy. Dickhead. They have found out, right? They have. Wait for it.
Sorry, that was mad. It's more than one.
But friendships take 34 hours to form.
Really?
34 hours. And I was thinking, I thought, it's a bit mad. But then I thought about times where I was traveling.
Yeah.
And within the space of a couple of days, if you spend pretty much 2 days with someone, you can feel like you know them fairly well. So when I thought about it, I was like, feels mad though, isn't it? 36. Really?
36 hours. So that's like, so say like we're away on holiday, right? A group of people. You're awake from like, if you're hanging, midday till 3 a.m. 15 hours. So it takes 2 days of that before you're all mates.
I don't know.
Yeah, man. What constitutes a friend though as well, innit?
Yeah.
Because I said mate, innit? Yeah, it's my mate, not my friend though, innit?
But I would say 36 hours with somebody in a very small group or one-on-one. But if there's like 20 of you, I don't see that being the case. You'd
make little groups though, wouldn't you? That just ends up happening when there's 20 of you, little splinter groups. Yeah. We've got like an extended circle of friends. I think one of our special moves is all getting drunk and disappearing in different directions, like, but in teams, and then getting back together and all sharing the stories afterwards. Like, man, Iron Apple was definitely a vibe. I think there's a few times when we just all went off in our little groups, and like you lot would end up in McDonald's, we'd be in an after party, or we'd be in McDonald's, you'd be in an after party.
Yep.
Yeah, but 34, that's got me I was trying to think, because I've met some new people at a party this weekend. Like a do, and I don't know, but it's nowhere near 34 hours. Yeah, it's right, and I'll probably never could maybe not talk to them again, all depends, do you know what I mean? But I think what constitutes, like, I'm trying to think, we have to understand what constitutes friend.
Yeah, but this is where it comes to everybody's idea of what you would class as a friend. I think some people would class someone as an acquaintance, but other people maybe would class that relationship as a friend. It just really depends on your friendships, bro.
Are we just like, I'm calling you my friend to everyone, and you like, fuck it, he's an acquaintance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
you're like, yeah, it's my mate, and I'm like,
it's like awkward, isn't it? It's my best. He's my best. He's my actual best mate. You're like, fuck, that's a bit strong, mate.
Swim, bro. Well, I would say this. This is in the UK as well. And yeah, I mean, the sample size is about 2,000 people, so it's not the biggest, but you know, I would say this. I think it's similar to how beginning of relationships work as well.
Yeah.
In the sense of, if you were to spend an hour with someone every week compared to spending like 8 hours. If you've seen someone once a week for 3 months, or you've seen someone for 8 hours for 2 days solid.
Yeah.
I feel as if with that quality time.
Yeah, man. Plus it like when you have time apart, that kind of, it doesn't just pause the getting to know each other. There's a little bit more distance in it.
Yeah.
Do you get me? If you leave someone together for 2 people together for 2 hours, they're much closer than if you left them together for an hour, a week break than an hour.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
true that.
So from that, can we confirm that Craig David definitely made friends with that lady? Because he met her on Monday. Did he meet her on Monday? Met her on Monday, took her for a drink on Tuesday. They were making love by Wednesday. That's
because they'd already known each other. They'd already spent 36 hours together, you see?
Craig, there you go, 48 hours almost. Maybe some time off. Maybe like the first bit was like a bit like a date, but it went on for 5 or 6 hours. There you go. You're up to that 30, you know?
Yeah.
Took her for a dink Took her for a dink. Yeah, and they were making love on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Basically related by the end of the week. Do you know what I mean? Because we know each other so well. It's a bit weird, to be fair. Yeah, best friends, yeah. Besties. That's interesting because we're mates, and we're in a really rare scenario where I think probably we have known each other for longer than 95% of people have known their mates for in their life. Like, we're in a mad group of friends where we have all known each other for a very, very long time. And we're at that stage now where a lot of us could not talk to each other for 6 months, still get together,
for sure.
Pick up where we left off. It just doesn't stop.
100%.
It's flipping hilarious
100%.
as well. Like we need to do our yearly trip actually, don't we? Somewhere. That's actually been sorry to bore you listeners. Like, this ain't all right, mate. Fuck off. We don't want to hear your plans. We're going to be doing our little our yearly trip soon. So we've got some ideas in the bags. Been speaking to D.
Okay.
Yeah. D's our mutual friend as well.
Yes.
Who's known me? Well, I've known D for a bit longer than you, like a year.
For real?
Yeah, we're in nursery together. Cheese and bread. But yeah. Anyway, 30, so it's 32 hours.
Was it 36?
34.
Oh, we just...
So 30, doesn't matter, 32, 34, 36, whatever.
34 hours.
So basically, if you want to get matey with somebody, got to get that time in.
Yeah. It's like the 10,000 hours. So as soon as you meet, stopwatch goes on and be like, mate, in like 33 hours, you're going to be besties. Yeah,
don't open with that line as a chat up line. Yeah, I just want to say it's a bit strong in it to be like, time has started. Curtains for you, mate. Oh, man. Does drinking accelerate that, though? I think drinking might accelerate that process, you know.
You know, I think you might be right, you know.
Couple beers around the table, mate. We're all and the footy's on as well. If England's on, that number drops in the UK. And we're winning. I'm friends with everyone, bruv.
I think that there are
grown men kissing each other, stubble against stubble. They don't know each other. Women on men's shoulders, men on women's shoulders, bruv. There's chaos, pandemonium. I think that reduces to about an hour. No, it reduces to the length of a football match when England's on. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Says Marcus Bronzy.
Yeah, I've kissed 34 everyone.
Hours.
I was just describing a night out.
But I would say that external factors definitely play a massive part, because if you knew someone for like 4 hours and you went through like the craziest ordeal, like you guys almost died or something.
Yes.
I feel like that's potentially a bond which, you know, you don't need to be like, I feel like we need to spend another 30 hours together. You'd be like, you know, cemented. 110%.
I think if you almost die together, then yeah. You ride together, you almost die together.
Forms a close bond, though.
Bad boys for life. You get me? That's heavy.
Okay, so I'm gonna move on to this one, right? But this one just tickled me.
All right, let's go.
It's this is excuse of the week. Man blames dog for porn order.
And I'm taking the guy didn't end up with a random antique set of drawers.
Yeah. Can I do another one? Worst excuse in the world. So let's do this. A man insisted that the $70 bill, obviously in America, he received for buying saucy videos was actually caused by his dog. Thomas Barnes, 58, said the pay-per-view porn was accidentally purchased from the Hustler channel when his dog, Marino, repeatedly touched the TV remote. The North Carolina man said it happened when the dog jumped on the bed and pushed the fateful combination of buttons on the remote as it settled down. I bet my man had to put in a pin.
Yeah.
It was
I'm thinking, what are the chances here? When you're ready, bruv, I'm ready to weigh in. You let me know, bruv.
Get involved. Get involved.
What are the chances of your dog somehow, one, coming across your remote and having that much interest in something that doesn't make a noise or do anything when they touch it? It doesn't even look very much like a stick. Yeah, it's nothing. It's not sticky enough for a dog to get excited about.
It's not brown or sticky.
It's not brown or sticky, so it's not sticky. And then press it with the exact pin code, which is at least 4 numbers.
Wait, you'd have to...
Unless it was porn, as in like dog porn, where it's like spelt with a P. Spelt like porn, but for dogs.
That joke's was a minute ago.
I'll just say it,
I like it. I like it. Secretly. You would have to... This is the thing, right? If it was already on said channel and the dog just like press record, but he's like, oh, he leant on it and then it changed to the correct channel and then picked the show and then put the pin in and
then put in the 3 numbers on the back of my car.
exactly that. By accident.
Like,
sounds legit, mate.
Good dog. How do you teach your dog how to do this?
Yes, even
Go
worse.
get some porn. Go get some porn. Good dog.
Unless the dog has just it's like a parrot and has just seen this so many times that he knows the fateful. I love this. The fateful combination.
Yeah,
I like that. I like the way that they.
His pin was 0000. That's possible if it was that and the dog just slapped it 4 times, but nah.
Yeah. Nah. Went doop 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 doop.
Yeah.
And then pressed enter. Yeah.
What a good boy though. What a good boy. Yeah. What a good dog. I mean, other dogs, like we found out last week, defecate in their owner's mouth.
Oh, we had
but this dog out there is just ordering porn. I've seen a video of a dog, its owner going like, go get me a beer, and the dog has a little, like, goes over to the fridge, there's a little rope for the dog, it pulls on the rope, it opens the fridge, grabs the beer out with its teeth, knocks the fridge closed, goes over to its owner and hands in the beer.
Yo. That's
sick, innit? That is sick. And I was like, that is fantastic. So could you teach a dog to order porn and blame it on the dog? Could you? I don't know. I mean, how big were the buttons on the remote? I mean,
it might be a paw too far, no?
That's pretty good. Oh, that's crazy. Oh man, go on, fetch some more information from that story.
No, that was it. Was
you missed that one, didn't it?
I think the guy.
Are you just ignoring that one? Fetch some more information. Are we gonna roll over to the next one? Oh man, what kind of porn was it? Did they say what kind of porn it was?
No, it just said something like hustler or something like that. Yeah.
All right, I'll leave the doggy style joke at the door. Go on.
Yeah, this is gonna be. We're not getting into this story because for me personally, I don't feel this is a story. You know, when you come across news stories and you're like, well, most of the news stories I come across that are like, I'm like, how is this in the news bit when it goes, I don't know, insert B-list celebrity exposed in raunchy snaps for, I'm like,
yeah,
how have I just seen like 15 of these and there's like 2 actual news articles within them?
Yeah. Man, I don't know,
new. That's what they're classing as news now.
I feel sorry for people that think about that, bruv. You just got to write something and you've got to go for that now, innit? You've got to be like, you know,
it's probably
man stubs toe at pizza restaurant and you know, restaurant gives him free pizza. Oh, great, mate.
Yeah,
wow.
But I reckon it must be. I reckon for a lot of people that must be soul destroying when they've done, put their hard graft in and they want to be writing like legit stories.
It's interesting. They try and do it to certain celebrities who I think, and I'm not knocking them, I'm not saying they're like lower list celebrities, but they do it to celebrities who are sometimes quite sensible, so there is no scandal. So like Olympians are usually quite disciplined, innit? So they're like, you know, they'll be like, whatever sport, you know, what's that one where they sweep the floor?
Curling?
Curling? Is that, yeah, curling. Like they'll be like, curling team goes out and, you know, paints the town red, and they really went out and just like 2 rounds of drinks or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You're like,
Usain Bolt eats chicken nuggets before running. I'm like, all right, mate. It's fine. What?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, there's, well,
yeah.
This is part of this
right,
of that, right? So, genuine news story.
Yeah.
Mum falls for man 23 years younger after forgetting to change Tinder age setting.
Oh yeah.
So in my mind, I'm like, how was this news found? And surely in this day and age, right? That's just normalized, no?
I think there's a few factors at play here, but I'll answer the first question. She definitely told the paper, And the paper was like, all right.
Or she just gassed about her toy boy.
100%. Or he gassed. Who knows? He's gassing.
Maybe.
He's like, hey, 23. 2, if it was a man that done it, wouldn't be as exciting because we see that quite a lot. Like, it's like, actually, to be fair, it's changing now. Leonardo DiCaprio, the DiCaprio rule that they're saying, was it when they're over 24,
25. Yeah,
25 rule,
25.
they're out the door.
I heard what his publicist came out with and yeah, what
did they say?
It was something like, at 25, women start to think about settling down, but then if you don't want to settle down, then maybe have that conversation with the person who you're going to be getting with
before their 25th birthday. I mean, how do I make this sound right? At the start of your relationship. Yeah. I don't know. Look, unless it's like when it gets creepy and weird, obviously that's a discussion to be had. But like, I'm like, who is there counting, dude? Like, that's mad, isn't it? Like being like, another one, 24. And I don't know.
But this is the thing, is like all of them have literally been in or around their 25th birthday. And it's been, I don't know, 7 or 8 or
maybe he's really shit at 25th birthday presents. Maybe he's really bad. He gets all nervous. Yeah. Or he's Leonardo DiCaprio with like pretty much unlimited funds, and he gets him something really crap, like, you know, like a picture book of memories over the years. And they're but then, I want a fucking Rolex, man.
But that would be smart from him if he wanted to if he was trying to exit out of the relationship and
a really 25th. Bad present to get. Let us know, listeners, if you've ever given someone a really bad present to get out of a relationship. It's a very smart move because it makes it does, because I think when you split up, people like to not like the other person. It makes the pain easier, right? So you've given them the reason to hate you. You've made it trivial as well, like shit present, didn't care about me.
Yeah, no
thought. You know, arsehole. Wow. Maybe he's doing it deliberately. But anyway, back to this woman. So yeah, I think if it was a man, it wouldn't be news, which is unreasonable. But we're going to talk through this anyway.
If it was a man,
celebratory,
there would be like a million of this exact news article.
Oh right, yeah.
But even the other way around, I just don't feel like. I feel like it should be normalized enough that no one should need to talk about it.
Do you think she's got the same dog, and the dog accidentally, you know, swapped her settings back with that what's it called, the fateful set of swipes by going and tapping into the app?
Yeah, also just accidentally
using its nose to push the phone screen.
Yeah, well, the dog accidentally reached out to the Daily Mail to post their story or something.
The dog swiped and sent a text. How does that become news? Come on, there must be more about, like, you know, and they went on a date and she was surprised because she didn't realize his age, or
it was literally just the fact that when she didn't know how to use Tinder and use the age settings, and I think he hollered at her and they went out and they had an instant connection.
Yeah, that happens, man. Yes, people get together and there's more than 20 years apart. Yeah. And as long as everyone's, like, you know, of age or whatever, you know, socially and also legally and whatever like that, obviously more socially, because I think that, because I'm trying not to say weird stuff, but it's fucking, I'm coming across weird. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Like, I think it's just like, how, like, yeah, like you said, how is it news? But in this day and age when everyone's so fluid and people are connecting in all different kinds of ways, how is that? Yeah, I think that, can we say what publication that came from? It's a local news. That's got to be local.
Daily Record. I'm not going to lie here, but I actually refuse to read the rest of the article. It doesn't merit.
So you just went good enough for Marcus, not good enough for me. Good enough for the listeners, not good enough for me.
No, I don't.
She was gangster.
I don't feel like
this is so terrible.
I don't feel like it deserves any further. You know.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna say something that you can edit and cut up and make me sound horrible in it. Like, like it's like Leonardo DiCaprio. I agree. So I'd do it with a dog. Go on.
Fortunately, you're going to be doing the editing.
Oh yeah, I'll save myself.
All right.
Oh,
this one I enjoyed. Mm-hmm. Dolphins deliberately get high on pufferfish nerve toxins by carefully chewing and passing them around.
Yo,
do you reckon that they only pass them to the left? Imagine that, he goes to pass his mate on the right and he's like, this guy.
start slapping the water. I've genuinely heard about this before.
Oh, is it?
Because I've done research about dolphins because they are probably one of the most maligned creatures. It's the wrong word, actually. It's the opposite of maligned. They're creatures that have been kind of unmaligned, inner maligned, outer out
Outmaligned.
mainlined. No, everybody thinks they're lovely. They're actually horrible creatures.
Some subspecies of
Bruv.
But they are super intelligent, right?
Which makes it even more scary. Like, because when you think about it, if they were just like,
oh, this guy's a prick and he knows.
Yeah, he's a dickhead. Like, if they were just like predators, like jellyfish, I wouldn't say they're bad personalities because but they can kill you, but they just kind of float around a bit, and if they sting you, it's on.
So you're like, bad dolphin.
Yeah, bad dolphin. But yeah, so they headbutt up, so they get a pufferfish, pass it to the left, and they get lean off it. Please continue, Sean.
I mean,
I want to hear more info. I love this though.
Hold on.
As far as I'm aware, whilst you get more info, if they see the pufferfish, they knock it around to get the poison going out of it. And then they do headers, like knock it up in the air, knock it around left, right, share it to the left, obviously.
Literally that they're using their ingenuity to use in the pursuit of getting high. So they provoke it. They mess with
get it to puff up.
Yeah. Then it releases a toxin. And then they
swim with it in their mouth.
So it says here, the large doses can be deadly. But in small doses, it produces a narcotic effect.
Just like alcohol.
So they've worked out exactly how to make the fish release just the right amount. Carefully chewing on a puffer fish and passing it between one another, the marine mammals then enter what seems to be a trance-like state.
So they're literally... Bruv, come on. For an animal to get high level of intelligence, yeah, and even higher level afterwards and when they get lean. But they take a little bite, pass it to the left, and they know it's just like, you know what?
How many dolphins died, do you reckon?
I reckon one of them got high on its own. One of them took the whole pufferfish, went all the way down to the bottom, never was seen again.
Greedy fuck.
Yeah. You know that? Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And everyone was like, yeah, he deserved it.
Yeah, man. But I reckon it sounds kind of like they go for a drink, innit? They have a little couple puffs. Oh yeah, no, they go for a little puff pass. No, it is like weed actually, because they puff pass, they get a little bit tired. Do they get peckish afterwards as well?
Oh, that would be amazing if that was the case.
It'd be funny if they had a dolphin translator and they just put it to me.
Haribo.
And it translated to one of them just going, ha, 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 ha. Giggle. And the other one was like, Haribo crisps.
Someone returns back with a few fish and they're like, legend.
And one of them goes like, I know we're in water, but I'm a bit thirsty. Joke, yeah, man. So they do that, but they batter. Apparently, I don't know if you've got more info. Have you got more info there? I won't. Let's
see if I come onto it before you. But remember what you're going to say. So, a zoologist who also worked as a producer on the series said this was a case of young dolphins purposely experimenting with something we know to be intoxicating. They know what they're doing. It
sounds more and more like weed.
Yeah. After chewing the puffer gently and passing it around, I mean, come on. They began acting most peculiarly.
Peculiarly. Come on, we have to work. Come on.
Most strange.
Oh no, come on, Sean. Can you give it to us? God, see if you could get a peculiarly.
No, that's not Larry.
Peculiarly. There you go. Peculiarly.
Hanging around with their noses at the surface as if fascinated by their own reflection.
Dude. That other dolphin looks just like you, dude. It is you, dude. Cool, dude. Yeah.
It's saying it reminded them of the people who were like licking the toads and that to get stoned. Spy cameras. Yeah, man, this is they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. Definitely.
They know what they're doing. It doesn't. What you were going to say, I don't think it.
So basically,
that far.
The bit that she left out, or is that a she? The person who is it? She or whoever? The zoologist.
Yeah. Her name was Rob.
We got Rob. So whatever Rob was saying, they missed out on the fact that they smash the thing to pieces, and when they stop playing with it when it doesn't give out any more poison because it's dead.
So
They
that's
just beat it up, bruv.
just a roach in the, in the ashtray.
Yeah, literally.
Oh.
Literally. They smash it up, bruv. And like when it falls apart a bit, they're like, boring. Let it float to the bottom.
Boring, yeah.
And no one wants to hit the rest of that, man. It's the bad stuff right at the end.
Yeah, like smoking the roach in it. Someone's like, no, put it out.
Put it out, man. You're embarrassing yourself. You don't want to end up like my man that took too much and ended up, dying. You
Yeah,
get me?
yeah.
Wow.
See, I'm guessing within the marine world, everybody knows the name of that dolphin. He's like the archetypal.
Yeah.
Don't be greedy. You end up like.
Yeah. Don't want to be like, what I mean?
See?
Yeah, man.
There's always a moral.
Yeah, there is.
Say a coral.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I don't know of any other creature that intentionally gets high. I know there's catnip, but does it exist in you got cat in it? Does it exist in real life? Like, can a cat find it in the wild, or is it something we have introduced to cats?
I have no idea.
And if you put it out, say there's like you're in the house and you put like a bowl of food and a bowl of catnip, will the cat go for the catnip more, or have the food, or does it have to happen across it? You throw it in front of its nose.
Yeah, because it can my cats will sometimes like stroll past the thing that's got catnip, but once they get kind of sense of it, you can like it changes, and they almost become feral for a hot second. They're just like yeah, and they curl up into a ball, and it makes them act weird.
They enjoy it though, right?
Yeah.
That's because if they didn't like it, they just run to the other side of the room, innit?
Have you seen? Wait. Have you seen the kitten and the cat things with cucumbers? Tell me you've seen.
I love that. Yeah, when they scared the shit out, bro. I didn't know that.
I've tried it.
Does it work?
No, my cats would look at me like, dickhead. What?
I don't like cucumbers. Why are you trying to feed me cucumber for?
Veg out. Give me some chicken or something. Yeah, bro. I filmed it. I was like, I was really gassed. It didn't. Yeah.
So you tried it on your cat. Like, look at this guy's viral content. And the cat goes, meow. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Didn't work.
Okay,
Didn't work.
cool.
I was quite upset about that.
So there's no other creature that gets lean.
I reckon there are.
What do you reckon could be?
Oh, I'm going to look this up. Afterwards. I'm sure there are other creatures who need a bit of escapism.
Probably monkeys, right? If they could come across something that they could nibble on to get them a little bit lean off.
I reckon a monkey could probably roll a spliff.
Oh, 100%. They got the hands there, innit? They're probably able to roll them better than us, mate.
Yeah.
You get me? Mad.
We'll look this up though. I'm intrigued.
Our Google search is going to be interesting. Can a monkey roll a doobie?
Yeah. In private browser, that one probably.
In private browser, yeah. Alongside the pornography. Yeah.
All right. I think I might pass this one back over to you, B.
All right, cool. What we got? Oh yeah, we got polls.
Yo, what have you got for me? I'm
of the week. So last week it got dark. So what I should be saying is it's gonna get a lot less dark this week.
Airy fairy this week.
It's not gonna get a lot less dark. It's just as dark, bruv. Basically, we'll kick it off straight away. I've found some funky stuff, right? Okay. So if this part of the show, if you're listening to the first time, we give you a poll we found, we discuss what we think the answer should be, what the answer would be. So I'm going to tell Sean about it. He's going to let me know what his answer is. He might have a guess at what he thinks the most popular answer is, and then we'll reveal it to you. Feel free to play along. One of these will turn into reality. Excuse me. Sorry, that's not the reality. Sorry. Polls of the week. One of these will turn into a reality. What will you choose? 5 billion people die. Not you, though. The internet shuts down everywhere for 30 days. Eating/buying meat is punishable by death. Or it's 45 degrees for our British people, 113 degrees every day all around the world.
113 Celsius.
Yeah, so 45 degrees for our British people, 113 for our Americans and others.
So 113 Fahrenheit, 45
degrees Celsius. Sorry, yeah, say it right. 113 degrees Fahrenheit or 45 degrees Celsius every day around the world.
Boy. I mean, I feel like the 5 million people. Was it 5 million people?
5 billion.
5 billion people dying. Unless you feel like it's your personal job to cull the humans because that we have a population issue.
Yeah.
Would be the only, but I mean,
so if you're feeling a bit Thanos-y,
I would say, to quote Snatch, it's a bit strong, innit?
A bit strong, innit? A bit strong, that, mate. Yeah.
What do you mean, look in the dog? See the internet one.
30 days of no internet.
30 days. I could do that.
Everywhere.
Okay, I mean...
Sean, that could fuck up. No, that would fuck the earth up for 30 days.
Yeah, that would.
Bro, people couldn't even take staying in their house for a couple of weeks.
All right. The other two, what was the meat one? What was the meat one?
Eating/buying meat is punishable by death. Oh, that's hard though, bro.
But what about the people who... Are we condemning certain people that don't have a choice to death?
Bro, it doesn't matter. You buy it, you die.
If I buy it.
Yeah, anyone that buys it, you die. You die.
Anyone buys me, I die.
Yeah.
What? Shake.
That'd be wicked. Everyone would be like, what'd you say about my mum holding some bacon? What'd you say about me, bro?
Don't purchase it, bro.
We're playing FIFA and you're like, bro, you better let me win, you know. I'm going to go buy some bacon and right now I'm going to buy some ham.
Right. Okay, the meat one is probably winning, and the last one was the 45 degrees.
Everywhere around the world. The mad thing is about these, right, before you answer, is 5 billion people would smash the earth up. That could ruin the earth, right? Internet shuts down everywhere.
You think it would ruin?
5 billion people.
Ruin?
All right, Thanos. Ruin? All right, Thanos. You're like, it'd be right. Bruv, that could...
Would it? No, as in, would it... Are you talking about it would ruin the earth initially, because like the earth would actually recover from having less people?
It would mess up humankind, I think. But it depends, innit? Because that could just be London. If London was off the map, it's not that bad.
Yeah, now I don't know, we're not part of the EU.
No, sorry, million. I'm thinking. No, sorry,
yeah,
we're
5
like
billion.
We're only 70 million in the UK, something like that, or 80 million.
What are we? 8.9 billion or something in the world.
In the world. So
like
5
almost
is more than half. This is very Thanos, bro. That's like, I don't think the world can continue with half of its infrastructure without people.
Oh no, it would. It would.
You reckon?
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, my take on
we
this,
all know where.
My take on this. No, I feel like having more people is going to be worse for the world than having less people.
Yeah, for the world itself, I agree. But for like humankind, do you think we could survive?
It depends if we get rid of the 5 billion daftest people.
All right, you are Thanos. All right.
No, but I mean, of course, that one's just like straight off the table, isn't it?
Eating and buying meat punishable by death. That could ruin some countries as well, because some countries export a lot of meat. And I'm going to put fish in meat. Do we count fish as meat, though? We don't, do we? Pescatarian. I know. Yeah. It's weird. I kind of count it as meat as well sometimes in my head. I know that's not right.
I mean, it's a living creature, isn't
it?
Yeah.
But I've met a vegan, by the way, that would eat scallops. Or scallops, however you want to say it. Scallops. There's a joke in there. What would you call the Tower of... Scallops, I don't know. Scallopsing. A scallop that falls over. What do you call a fainted scallop? Someone that scallopsed. I'll work on it and come back with it, don't worry. It's horrible. But yeah, I know a vegan person, because they say that they do have a central nervous system, but they don't experience pain in some way, so they would eat scallops. I was like, whatever, because I eat them anyway. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. And then 45 degrees everywhere around the world, or 113 degrees Fahrenheit. Wouldn't that just kill us all? I don't think,
well, if we had it all around the world, it would melt like the polar ice caps and such, and we probably would die from like a tsunami or something.
Yeah.
So
it's a toughie, isn't it?
Probably that one off the list, isn't it?
You're knocking that off the list.
I'm knocking that one off the list.
Yeah, cool.
Like, it doesn't sound, if you say, it's going to be 45 degrees in London for the next, how long was it? 30 days?
Yeah.
Then you'd be like, yeah, it's calm, innit?
Job on.
It'll be all right.
Yeah. 45's a bit hot though, isn't it?
No, but I will just find someone who's got aircon in their house and go and chill with them for a month.
We just record a 45-day podcast, isn't it?
Yeah. So I feel like, that one. But because it's all like around the whole world. Yeah. So I'm going to go with... they've all got knock-on implications, don't they? So I'm going to go with the meat one as my choice. And... I'm going to go with, I think people might have chosen the internet one. Or I don't know, maybe these people that are answering this on the internet are maybe not answering.
yeah, they're not on the internet. So in last place is 45 degrees all over the world. And it's like 1% of 2% of the vote.
Oh,
the
because
last place.
wait, this must be because they've extrapolated and been like, we're killing everyone.
I think so. Yeah.
hope.
I think so.
That's people
right.
going, that's a bit hot, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit strong, a bit strong. And a few people have said, like in the chat, like 5 billion could collapse the economy and pretty much everything. You'd have to scavenge for food or grow your own stuff. But Sean's right. We could just survive. Someone else said, we'll get onto that in just a second. Actually, we'll get back to that. But I'll let you know. But yeah, next up, and these two are very close, by the way, and they're like a quarter, just under a quarter each, 20% each of the vote. Eating, buying meat, punishable by death, is the next least popular, and then the second place is 5 billion people die, not you. And in first place is internet shuts down everywhere for 30 days. So you're right. That's what you thought it would be, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
But again, the knock-on effects of that could be. They all have some sort of devastating effects, but yeah, I think the internet one.
No Amazon for 30 days, bruv. What are we gonna do?
Oh, that's calm. No worries. You know me, I'll be all right.
Dolphins will just be there hitting the frigging pufferfish for 30 days. Yeah, there's loads of people saying, well, I can make my own stuff, so I'd be totally fine. And there's even a group of people that said they wanted to make their own subreddit for people that could survive if half of the human race disappeared.
Oh, you all these people are like, oh, these lot are crazy.
Yeah.
When the end of the world comes, they'll be like, I told you so.
Do you know what? I've mentioned this on other pods as well. I think I'm going to, when I have enough time and money on my hands, you know, people pick up stupid fucking like hobbies, like podcasts. like you know, pick up silly hobbies and stuff. Well, not silly. It's fine for you. I think I might become a bit of a prepper because you get to learn all these cool. Yeah, you get to learn all these cool things like making a fire. You know, how to store 6 months of food underneath your house. The best room. I don't know. Like I find it fascinating.
Keep the airflow going.
Exactly.
Don't let the wood go soggy. Do you know what I mean? You got to think about these.
There
things,
you go.
Right?
And no one likes a soggy wood. A bit of wood's collection and yeah. So like
bit of survival training and you know, potentially just go out and camp. Do some camp. You get into camping. No,
yeah, and also
build a lean-to.
I'd like to build a lean-to. I'd like to learn how to do that, but I do like inside. I'm not gonna lie. I'll do camping.
Camping inside.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Tent in the kitchen. I could do a couple of days camping, but by day 2, I'm like, I'd like a toilet, please.
Fair enough.
I like a proper toilet. Even campsite toilets get a bit horrid. Portaloo, no thanks. Portaloo, yeah. People forget those things are being on tour.
Festival
imagine the end of festival season. Those loos are absolutely ripe. And where do they end up last? Notting Hill Carnival, where there's the most amount of people eating jerk chicken, street food, smashing beers on road. So nobody even has like a close toilet they can nip to. Oh man, mate, absolutely crazy. So yeah, there you go. That's that one. I'll pop another one out for you. Right, cool. I've got another one that's look. I can either go a bit rough again, right? Because I tried to space one out and be like, oh, that's a bit too rough. Let me do another one. That's not as rough, but I think we should just go in with a toughie.
Come on, man. Let's do it.
You're offered $10 million.
How can we go pounds here?
You're offered £2 million. You're offered £9 million, right? You know, we're laughing now.
I know.
But in order to get the money, you have to do one of the following things. Which are you choosing? 1, spend 30 days in a blacked out room alone. 2, sleep for 3 consecutive nights on a cactus bed. 3, punch your grandma until she's unconscious.
Wow.
4, repeat all the schooling you've ever done. 5, I'm not taking the money.
No, I'm taking that peas, you know. Sorry, Nan. No,
Whilst you're thinking about it, why they got to put the punch and Nan in there, innit?
Yeah, that is a left field one, isn't it?
This came out of nowhere, like. I mean, it wouldn't take a lot of punching, though, would it? Because you presume your Nan's kind of not going to be in the, like, she's going to be quite frail, innit?
You'll be like, Nan, it's calm. I know, it'll literally
just one tap.
Just one on the button and you'll be lights out. You'll be asleep. It would seem amazing. Have an after eight first. Would you drop that? Oh no, I can. No. I'm discounting the
Man, close your eyes. I'm gonna give you a kiss. It's not a lie. It's not a lie, really. You just give her a sweet one on the chin. Good night.
Sweet chin
Good night,
music.
kiss. So yeah.
Oh, I mean, 30 days in a. I mean, it's mental torture, isn't it?
I think I quite like it.
No, it's mental torture.
Really?
Mental torture.
Have you ever tried anything that's like that? Like, because they have like those chambers people can go in that have like, what's it called? Thingamajig water. Not
Oh yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah. Hyperbolic chamber, is it? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean, though, don't
Yeah.
you? Like where it's like floating tanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stuff like that. People say it's lovely.
But that's like for an hour or something.
Yeah.
So 30 days in with no sunlight. That is honestly, I think after I would say after a week, most people would be cracking up.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
All
I
right.
think so because that's the thing, isn't it? Deprivation of light, deprivation of interaction is yeah. So that's like extreme solitary. It's only a month. People do like 3 months or boy.
Yeah, solitary confinement. Yeah, right. All right, cool. So I'm
what's the
taking
second
it.
one? Cactus bed.
Sleep 2 consecutive nights on a cactus bed.
So we're just like it's just a cactus horizontal, and you just have to.
I would presume it's a bunch of cactuses laid down. So like 6 cactuses by 20 cactuses.
Was it three nights?
2 consecutive nights. So you get up in the day, but you got to have 2. I'm going to say
I'm going to go with that one.
bed at 8, up at 5.
I would, bro. I would just sleep for like 2 hours. Or
You know,
so.
you only sleep an hour.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and I'd be like, good
Ready
morning.
to start
day.
a fresh
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Second day would be easier because you'd be like straight away.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, picking out the
Okay.
spines in your back.
So that's the one you're going for then, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I would go for.
What do you think everyone else went for?
I reckon most people are greedy, so I think people would take the money. I hope people aren't saying knocking out their nan. I really do hope so, man. Am I?
Well, sure.
Come on. I would say in last place would be, I would say the solitary confinement.
In last place is I'm not taking the money. Yeah.
Okay.
In second to last place is punch your grandma until she's unconscious.
Okay.
Just the way it's written makes me think about multiple Hadoukens. It's only what really, if you do it right, it's only 1 or 2 in it. Like it's just,
You moved it to another level now, bro.
Because they said, as soon as they said punch until unconscious, makes me think like of come on, Nan.
Just Super Saiyan on your nan.
Yeah. That's wrong. How abstract. Repeat all schooling till you've
I
ever
forgot
done.
about
Is
that
this? Yeah, that one's a lot less. So to put it in perspective, we're talking like 1% was not taking the money, 2% schooling, and then 6-7% schooling. Punch your grandma till she's unconscious was a little bit less, and then it was sleep 30 days in a blacked out room, and the most popular one was sleep 2 nights on a cactus bed consecutive.
Yeah.
But I think some smart people were like 2 sleeps that suck, loads of cash. Do you get me? And someone said
Exactly
depending on the
that.
cactus bed I'll be fine because it's different. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, if you want to lie down and like the things are gonna kill you because they're poking into you, so it's a different story. But
Exactly. And yeah, fair enough. And if there's enough spines, it's kind of like lying on a bed of nails. You'll be fine.
yeah, I've never tried that, but I'm gonna take your word for it.
Yeah, it is. And no one's really speaking about talking about the other stuff. Like no one's going, oh yeah, man, you know, my nan's got a sturdy jaw, so it's all good. She can bounce back.
But the schooling one. So
Yeah.
that schooling one is all of the
All of your
education you've
schooling,
had in your
yeah,
whole life.
yeah. So I'm a little T-bot, short and stout. Here's my handle.
Wait,
here's my.
but-
You got to fill in the words.
Yeah, but I mean, we're talking. You have to go through the whole curriculum
Yeah.
of learning from when you were a
Yeah.
youth till whatever
Yeah.
you've recently
Yeah.
potentially.
But they didn't say anything about going back in time and being young again. So you'd be an old person.
You'll be going for that. The book,
Learning
the one, you know, the one
ages.
that goes.
Look.
Yes, bro. You knew it. You knew it.
Loads of book.
Oh, yeah, that was a sick
Look.
book.
Yeah,
Sick
man.
book.
Yeah, man. Man, you felt like a G when you learnt to read that book, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh, I know what's coming up next. Look.
I've
Look.
seen this before
Yeah.
on my first rodeo.
Yeah, it's a
innit?
bit of an up and down story, but it's quite balanced at the end. Yeah, man. Oh, man. Oh, that's great. Right. We're going to finish off with this one, Sean. This is a little bit, I have got one that is rough, right? It's a... Oh, my God. Actually, yeah, go on, I'll give you this one. And then I've got a super short one.
All right.
I've got a super duper short one afterwards, but we'll get through this. Right. If all your thoughts became public, do you think people would think you are 1, an arsehole, 2, an angel, 3, an idiot, 4, an absolute freak, or 5, exactly the same? They wouldn't think anything different.
No, definitely not an angel or number 5.
Definitely. Bro, we've all had those thoughts, isn't it, Sean? When you're walking behind someone, yeah, you want to suplex them, you want to punch them in the back. You know when someone's slow and they keep going left and right without what I call indicating? You don't know where they're going.
The amount of times I fantasized about kicking someone down the escalator.
Oh, fly kick.
100%.
Fly kick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, times I've been on a plane with a kid kicking the back of my seat and I just want to turn around and punch them till they're unconscious like your nan.
But that's the thing, if I kick someone down the escalator, can I go, we all make mistakes? Can I drop that? Is that
yeah. You can say it. I mean, you can always say it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, all right.
So, arsehole, angel, idiot, freak are exactly the same.
Okay, it's between arsehole, idiot, and freak. One of the 3. I think it depends on what day you catch me on, which will depend on which one of these.
How about today?
There'll be today. I literally had that today with people getting in my way.
Yeah.
And you know, you're walking down the escalator and someone just decides to chill on the left.
Listen, I don't. Sean, if for the people that aren't in the London or in a city,
in the London
or a city, tell them the rules, please, bro.
No standing on the left.
That's it. On the right, we stand. On the left, we walk.
Yeah. If you want to chat to your friend, just take one step down.
Chat behind them.
Look up.
Yeah.
You're not going to get sore neck. It's not that much. Exactly. The escalator's not that long. It's fine. You know? Yeah. So
I hate random stoppers in the street as well when they just stop on a busy road. Like if you're doing it on a little side road, cool. You can't just stop on Oxford Street, you know.
Or people, bruv, this is what I had. 2 people on their bikes. They put their bikes sideways, so they're taking up the whole of the pavement, right? On their, you know, the I don't know, the Boris bikes, whatever it was.
Yeah, the Santander bikes or whatever, the public bikes or Lime bikes.
And literally everyone is just either like trying to go through the middle or go around the sides. Yeah, these people, my mind goes elsewhere. I'm like,
fuck them up.
Yeah.
All right,
torture
cool.
methods going through my brain. Yeah. So yeah, one of the, it's a tough one though. I would go more for probably an arsehole.
Yeah?
Yeah, probably. But then there will be some days where, it may be a freak and...
okay, well, it's like...
I want to ask you this one. Come on, I want to get your input on this one.
The lowest one was angel. No one thought there'd be an angel. It was like friggin' tiny, like 3%. Then it was like an idiot was next. Exactly the same was in the middle. No, I thought that would be the least one.
Exactly
no one's going to think you're exactly the same. That's why we have thoughts.
It should have been that an angel. Because you know these... Wait, hold on a second, B. You know these people that as well that say, oh yeah, but I'm such a nice guy.
I hate that saying.
You know, people drop lines like that and you're like...
Do you know how weird that is? It's like saying, Sean, I'm really not a murdery guy. I'm not really into murder, honestly. I don't think about killing people all the time. You're like, what? Why would you say that? That's a given, isn't it? You're not meant to say that, bro.
Yeah, just I don't know. It's like it's almost like saying you're like, I mean, I'm like the humblest of all time. Don't enjoy that. Don't enjoy that.
So yeah, that's where exactly the same is. Then in second place is an arsehole with like a quarter of the vote, and then with over half is a freak. Everybody thinks that. I think they're the most. I think people are thinking that freakiness.
I feel as if so many mad things go through my brain, but it's what you choose to verbalize or you choose to. Yeah, it's just that. Yeah, if everyone knew my thoughts, they'd be like, "This guy is nuts."
This guy is free. Yeah, man. I like, bruv, the things that I've Googled because I'm curious, or I've watched a show that is fucking weird and it's got some weird obscure thing. I'm like, I need to Google that, and I'm like, that can't go in my Google history forever, you know. That has to be a private browser window. That can't be in there. That's mad. Yeah. But I think if you were to give someone, I think there's another poll that's got to be out there somewhere, which is, how much money would you want for somebody to have unfettered access to every part of your internet search history? I'll say that again. How much money would you want?
I feel like there was a poll for this.
I'll say it again. How much money would you want for someone to have unfettered access to all of your internet search
It
history?
depends who it is and if they're going to keep it to themselves.
But how much money would you want? Because out there.
Jeez, yeah, that's an interesting one.
We'll leave that with the audience. I'll say it one more time. Maybe you can do that. How much money would you want for someone to have complete access to your whole internet search history throughout your whole life?
From inception.
From inception. Right, we've got to do one more and then fly out of here because I'm super behind today with time. But this is a simple poll, Sean.
Okay.
And this is one we're going to throw out to our audience as well. I'm laughing at it. It's not funny. But and also, oh my God, I've got the wrong poll up again. I've done it again. Basically,
wrong poll up.
Have you ever been within 10 feet of a live cow, not a burger?
What? Have you ever been in 10 feet?
I thought there'd be a lot more people that have been in front of a cow.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
How
many people would you say out of 10 have been in front of a cow? Like a real life cow and not just a burger.
I would say at least half. I would say at least. I feel like, I mean, it's been a while, but when you you go to like, you know, farms and stuff. No, that's why taking it. I would say.
Do you remember we did go to the farm as school kids, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, I suppose if you don't go with your school, then potentially, maybe unless you lived in rural areas.
The answer is, Sean, is 10% of people
What?
have never been in front of a cow in real life. That's 1 in 10 people. That's way more than I thought. I thought everyone would have seen a cow.
Yeah.
Or did you think it was going to be like half and half? You thought 5 people
literally.
hadn't?
Yeah, well, I would have. Yeah,
Thought 5 people would never have seen a cow before. So more people have
in person.
in person.
Yeah.
Like, you're right, mate.
I would have said probably 50% of people would have been near a live cow at some point in their life.
Yeah, I just thought people would have seen a real one. I thought everyone would have, like, you know, just.
I mean, maybe
within
people,
10 feet.
but it's 10 feet. So if you're driving and you see a load of cows, it's too far enough.
Yeah, so you've been up close. They're quite smelly animals, aren't they? Let's be honest, quite poopy, but yeah, cool. Anyway, that's it. That's it for the week. You can follow us at How to Kill an Hour on all social medias. We're on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We do shorts, reels, and regular TikToks. And you can find our whole YouTube video. We record the whole episode and put it on YouTube as well. And of course, we're on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and wherever you get your podcasts from. Find us on social media at How to Kill an Hour. I'm on social media at Marcus Bronzy, MarcusBronzy. Where can we find you, Sean?
Catch me in Central.
Catch you in Central, yeah, getting angry at people. And we have had for a few weeks more content that we can actually share on the show.
Yeah.
So I think we might have to fire up a Patreon at some point in the future, Sean, and do some bonus episodes. If you like it, let us know. If you fancy it, let us know. We'll line it up. Extra bonus episodes with bonus content. Till next time, stay blessed.
Arrivederci.